Hello. I'm essentially a creator and cooking is a creation process for me. During these episodes, what I will be focusing on is a fusion of Sri Lankan and global cuisine. And I have Abans here helping me, making my life so much easier. I take so much of pleasure in the amalgamation of different colors, different flavors and different nuances, the smells and the whole sensation of it all. I'll be focusing a lot on Sri Lankan flavors, incorporating unique Sri Lankan spices and herbs such as curry leaves and the Sri Lankan curry powder, and focusing on our heritage and culture. So stick with me, I have recipes and I have the craziest things to share with you guys. With the brands LG, Mistral, Elba, Felix, Pyrex and B&B Bakeware, which makes the baking and the cooking process so much more convenient. This is homemade. So today I'm going to be focusing on a range of microwave recipes that you can prepare in a hurry. So there is this misconception about microwaves that it is not healthy, and I'm sad to say, and I'm actually ashamed to say, that I'm one of those people who believe in this myth. And I've actually gotten to know that the microwave is one of the most healthiest, easiest, fastest and the most convenient modes of cooking. So today I'm going to be revealing another aspect of myself. The lazy bum in me is going to be revealed in front of you in these recipes that I indulge in from time to time. So this chocolate chip cookie in a mug recipe is something that I always run to satisfy those cravings in the middle of the night. Let's begin. Start by melting 1 tablespoon of butter in the microwave. It needs to be just about heated enough, but not quite burning or boiling per se. So I have the butter in my mug right now. I'm using the LG inverter microwave today. So I'm going to put this in. 30 seconds on the clock. And did I mention that my LG inverter microwave saves about 28% of electricity? That's just ideal for me. I think my butter is done right now. I'm gonna check on it. Yes, nicely melted. It's not boiling, just liquid gold right there. So to this, I'm going to whisk in 2 tablespoons of sugar. You need to just, and to this I'm adding a pinch of salt and a drop of vanilla. I think you can just imagine yourself sleepily stirring away, just waiting until you get that right. So I'm going to put the egg yolk now. I just need the yolk. So I'm going to carefully separate the egg white and the yolk. Have it. Just whisk that in very roughly. Got this nice liquid gold right here. I can actually smell this. And then I need about 3 tablespoons of flour. Again, I'm going to whisk in. It looks something like lemon curd right now. Okay, so I think our cookie batter is ready. I just need to use the final ingredient. I always have a jar of dark chocolate chopped up into pieces in the pantry, so I am just going to add about 2 tablespoons of that here. I'm using the same spoon, so you know, I can't be bothered with using another one for good measure. So at this point, I just dip my finger in and have a taste. Needs a bit more sugar. You know, this is just a casual recipe. There are no hard and fast rules to it. The sweetness is what you decide it to be. So taste as you go, and you will get the result that you wanted. We are good to go. Right. So this goes into the microwave for about 1 minute. So I'm just going to pop this in the microwave now. Cook mode high power. And 1 minute is what it takes. And start. And now you just wait. You can even make cakes, puddings, even vatalappang, and even milk toffee. You name it, you can actually make any kind of dessert that you want in the microwave. And I think we are done right now, so I'm going to take it out of the oven. Oh, nice. Smells really good. So there you have it. So I'm just going to dig into this right here. And this big funky mug is actually a B&B mug from Abans. And it's very hardy. I've dropped it a few times, but it hasn't still broken. So, so good. This is what I would actually call a hug in a mug. Ideal for those late nights. So amazing. Easy, convenient, and healthy cooking in my LG inverter life. Now I'm going to show you how to do a restaurant quality dish in the microwave. It literally takes 5 minutes. My salmon on papillon. So this I'm going to assemble in a Pyrex dish that I got from Abans. I'm just going to keep the salmon on top like this, and I need some salt, just a tiny bit, and a little bit of pepper. Just make sure you coat both sides. And on top of that, I am going to lay a few layers of onion. And some lime. A little bit of parsley. I'm just going to break it off with my fingers. So to this, I'm also going to have to add a drizzle of olive oil, just a little amount. The beauty of microwave cooking is that you don't need a lot of oil at all. I'm just adding the oil for the flavor and a drizzle of white wine. Because salmon and white wine are best of friends, and I'm going to make use of that right here. So, en papillote means a French method of cooking that basically means in a cocoon. So what I'm going to do is create a sort of cocoon with this baking paper right here. Just fold it in, and from the sides, crimp it, this is going to seal in all that moisture and all that flavor inside. So I'm just going to pop this in my LG inverter microwave right now. We need the microwave on medium power, which is where you set it up for about 900 watts. I think my salmon is ready. Oh, that smells heavenly. So let me just unwrap this bundle. Oh, look at that. Getting this out. I have this tiny rose that I've cut out of a tomato that I'm going to plate over here. A few green chilies and a bit of parsley. And my restaurant style salmon on papillote is ready. Everybody knows that white wine and salmon are the best of friends. So let me have a bite. The fish is nice and flaky. Heaven. The lemon has really helped the salmon bring out its natural flavors. And the fact that the microwave helps the salmon to cook in its own natural oils is what keeps this fish really moist. And the white wine also helps bringing in all that natural salmon flavor, because we didn't overpower it too many ingredients. It's just very, very simple ingredients that goes together with the salmon and makes it shine. So cheers to this restaurant style dish that I created with the LG inverter microwave. Next up, I'm going to be making a super easy pineapple recipe that can be whipped up in the microwave in a jiffy. So we need to first cut our pineapple. I peel the pineapple and I've sliced it like this, and I need to remove the core. So super easy, just it doesn't really matter if you cut it in similar sizes, because in the microwave it's going to cook from the inside out, so it cooks evenly and the freshness of the microwave is even preserved. So it's ideal for this type of cooking. So for this I need a bit of ground cinnamon, and I have the Abans mixer grinder with the 3 pieces today with me. And I'm going to be using the middle-sized grinder, which is good for both wet and dry grinding, and this is with which I grind my spices. And the smallest jar I make chutneys in, and this one is good for juices and all kinds of smoothies and anything actually you can make in this. So let me just put the cinnamon in there. This goes in here. I think it's done. And I am being coated in a cloud of cinnamon right now. So we just need 1 heaped tablespoon of cinnamon here. I'm just going to add another one just for safety measures, because I love the heat of cinnamon and the warmth that it gives. To this I am also adding 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, which will help it caramelize beautifully as it goes and stews in the microwave. And a good splash of white wine. I know some of you might already be wanting to just jump right in and just gobble this up, but this needs a little bit more work. And I am just going to pop this in the microwave right now. And it's going to be on high power. And I'm going to need about 3 minutes because I need to make sure that the pineapple is nicely cooked and the caramelization takes place, which is very important. My pineapple is done and I'm going to now take it out. There you have it. It's still piping hot. I need to let it simmer in its own juices for a little while before I plate it in. So I think it's nice and cool now, and you can smell the juices, the pineapple, the cinnamon, and that beautiful caramelization. So I'm just going to put the pineapple in the bottom. And now we are going to top this with a scoop of ice cream or 2 scoops. It's really up to you. And I'm going to top this with a generous trickle of kettle trickle. And my roasted cashews goes right on top. And we are ready to begin. You know, I can just go on eating this the whole day long, but I'm going to just stop right there. So this is my easy pineapple dessert that you can whip up at any dinner party, and you are sure to please a crowd. Is one instance where my LG inverter microwave comes in very handy. I am so lazy that I can't even get myself to pull out a frying pan and put on the stove. So I have 2 very easy egg recipes for you that I use on daily basis and I prepare in my microwave. For the first one, I am just using this ramekin, and I'm going to crack 1 egg into it, and to this I'm going to add a pinch of pepper, pinch of salt. Just going to use scissors because I'm too lazy to cut up anything. So this goes into the microwave, medium powered, and for about 20 seconds until it's just about set. So I am going to need a medium power, so about 700, and 20 seconds is my usual lot, and it's done. So I think before I had a chance to say anything, it's done. Just going to take it out. I love this texture in the eggs. It's just about done, but the yolk is nice and runny, so that you can just dip your sandwich in and just eat it as it is. So I promised you eggs 2 ways. The next is a cheese omelette. So for that, we need 2 eggs. And I'm going to use green chili in this. I don't like a lot of chili, but once you remove the seeds, the spiciness, or the nasty spiciness, as I like to call it, it goes away. So just going to chop it up really fine. That's 1 large green chili. Again, a pinch of salt, a pinch of pepper. I'm using this Pyrex ball for this, something that I also got from Abans. I'm just going to beat it all in. And I am going to top this with my cheddar. So this also goes into the microwave, medium power for about 1 minute. So let's begin. Cook mode medium for about 1 minute. I think my omelette is done. I'm just going to take it out now. Didn't quite take a long time. So what I'm now going to do, just slide this out. The cheese omelette is now ready. So in this episode, I've covered breakfast, I've covered dessert, I've covered snacks, and I've even covered a restaurant-style dish that can be prepared in a matter of minutes in the LG inverter microwave. You have wholesome breakfast, it's healthy, it's convenient, it's easy, and it's a modern way of cooking. I like the fact that the omelette is not too dry. It's nice and moist in the middle. And the green chili and the cheddar are two of the flavors that I like putting together. So I'm just going to dig right into this. This is my cheese omelette. So for that I need to dip this bread into its yolk. I like the fact that the omelette is not too dry. It's nice and moist in the middle, but wonderfully dried out at the edges. And the green chili and the cheddar are two of the flavors that I like putting together. Enjoy your breakfast. This is Jayani from Pekishmi, signing off with our microwave.